Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead. Today we are out here getting ready to start our cabbage seeds. Yes, I did promise that subscriber out there that we will take them step by step with the process of how we go about growing our cabbage. Now she want to know how we get those cabbage to grow so big. Now, you know, hey, it's all the work that we put in, okay? But I will take you guys along with us on that journey on how we go about growing our cabbage. So right here, as y'all can see, now these right here are the Georgia collards. Now these here are from our seeds that we save here on the homestead. And so far, I have 2 seeds in 1 cell. And so far, what I am looking at and what I am seeing, we actually have, yes, look at that, 100% germination rate, guys. All of them, well, no, I'll take that back. We have one right here that nothing hasn't came up.
Did you put something in there?
That's what I'm about to say. It could be
skip that whole.
I didn't put anything in this because there's nothing came up inside of here. But for what I'm looking at, all of them so far has popped up. Okay, now what I'm going to do as time goes on, yes, I am going to thin these out and put 1 per cell. Okay, just so they have enough room to do what it is they need to do. And another thing that you want to keep in mind before I get ready to sow these seeds, I want y'all, because we don't have a greenhouse here on the homestead at the moment. So one of the things I want y'all to keep in mind right here at our home is pretty much the coolest spot on the homestead. What's this tree here called again, baby? Rose of Sharon. So we have a Rose of Sharon tree right here, and we have our home right here. So this direction is the east. Now when that sun comes up, the Rose of Sharon bush is blocking the sun from hitting the seeds. Now right at about, I want to say 11 to 12 o'clock, this is the only time that these plants are getting sun. And then when it starts shifting to 1 o'clock and on, the house is blocking the sun. So that's why we chose this spot right here, simply because remember, your brassicas, they like heat, but they don't like that much heat, especially at the early stage like this. You want to keep them in a nice environment. And so far, from what I'm seeing, they love this spot. Okay, now so let's get on into it and get ready to sow these cabbage seeds here. Now, of course, this cabbage that we have is the one that we planted last year, and I'm telling you.
Oh no, that was this spring.
Year.
Yeah, this spring.
Yeah, this spring. Yes. The flat Dutch cabbage is a very, I'm telling you, it's very tasty. I probably want to say that's probably about the best tasting cabbage that I've eaten. And this
the flat Dutch?
Yes.
What do you think about the Brunswick?
The Brunswick?
Oh, let me give my disclaimer. I'm sorry, guys. I stand corrected. For those of you who have inquired about that large variety of cabbage that we grew, where I did the video in the golden yellow shirt, that was Brunswick cabbage.
Yes.
Okay.
And so that is what we have right here, is the Brunswick cabbage that we will be planting here on the homestead again. I want to say that has been going on 2 years since we planted this. So we're going to bring this variety back here on the homestead again once more. But to me, this tastes better than the Brunswick.
Really?
Yes, the flat Dutch tastes better than the Brunswick.
We're going to have to do a taste test.
And yes, we could do that. And we'll see. All right, so what I'm going to do right here, of course, I have some dirt that is already ready. But just take y'all on through the steps of what we are doing here. And so this right here is pretty much
your dirt,
dirt, yes, or peat moss and cocoa core, a little bit of perlite. And so just mix that on in, because I already have some dirt down here inside of this pot. Now when you get ready to start your seeds, you want to make sure that you have a real nice fluffy soil. Okay, you want some dirt where that those roots, once they get ready to start running, they can get down there and get get, what's the word I'm looking for, get comfortable in that soil. So you want to make sure that you have a real nice loose soil. So we're not gonna use this soil here. We're just gonna go ahead and use what. But
that is the same kind of soil that you have over there.
Actually, this is actually a different bag. So this is a different brand of soil that I'm using. And so far, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and mix this with another brand of soil.
Okay.
Now, one of the things is, you guys are more than welcome. Whatever y'all use to start your seeds, to get them going, you are more than welcome to keep on doing what you do. I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy soil. If you guys make your own soil, that is fine as well. Okay, so it doesn't have to be exactly what I'm using. Everybody do things a little bit different. It's all up to you what you want to use.
Gotcha.
Okay, so what we're actually going to do right now, we're going to get on in here, and I'm going to put 2 seeds per hole. Okay, or you want to? Well, we're going to do 2.
We'll do 2.
We'll do 2.
Cause back on space.
What we'll do, we're pretty much going to make a little indentation in the soil, just like that. All right.
So how far down?
How far down? You want to go about 1/4 of an inch.
Okay.
With these seeds here, 1/4 of an inch is just right. You don't want to go too far down, because then what happens? Your seed will have a hard time breaking, coming up from out this soil.
Okay.
All right. So 1/2 an inch would do.
1/4, half.
No, yes, 1/4 of an inch. Sorry. Okay. All right.
Are you gonna do the whole tray, one variety, and the whole tray?
Well, because we are planting quite a bit of brassicas here.
Oh, for the fall.
For the fall. Okay. So what we will
see
do?
The holes?
Can you see them?
Yes, we can see them.
All right. And so I think we'll do this side right here with all flat Dutch cabbage. Okay. And we'll do the other side with the other variety. And so now that right there is what the seeds look like. And another thing to also keep in mind here, guys, is that at this time of the year, if you are doing your seeds outside, they will actually, you'll get a quicker germination rate because of the weather outside. Okay. Now if I was doing these on the inside of the house, of course I would have to use the dehydrator, or if you guys have a heat mat, you can also use that as well. But outside right now, with the heat being the way how it is, these seeds will germinate just right.
And you're just dropping 1 seed per hole?
1 seed per hole.
Okay. So you're going to get those.
Yep. So just stay tuned. Let me go ahead and drop these seeds on in, and we will be right back. Okay, and so now that we have all of our seeds inside of these pots, now what I'm going to do is pretty much just put a little bit of dirt over on the top of these seeds. Not a whole lot of dirt, just covering them over. Okay, just like that. Just so that these seeds here can make contact with the dirt. All right. And so now what we are actually going to go ahead and do is water these seeds on in. Now, one of the things that you want to keep in mind, once you get ready to water your seeds, you don't want them to be, you don't want to be drowning them with too much water, okay? Just enough water to make sure that soil is real nice and moist, okay? And so that's what we're going to do. This soil here is not as dried out as it's not dried out, but what I want to do, I want these seeds here to make sure have a little bit of water on them so we can have a real nice quick germination. Now these seeds over here, actually they germinated in 3 days, guys. 3 days they was up out of the dirt. All right, so we'll just go ahead and give them a little bit of water just like that. And that right there is it for our cabbage. Now what we are going to have to do is come on in and put our label so that we know what cabbage is which. Now we know that this right here is the flat Dutch right here, and this one is the
Brunswick.
Okay, and so guys, that right there is it for sowing the seeds for our cabbage. Now I do have to get in there and sow some more seeds for planting. Okay, and these right here, once these right here comes up the size of these, like these ones right here, what I will go ahead and do is start hitting them with a little bit of fish emulsion, okay, just to go ahead to get them to start growing real nice and vigorously. Okay, but nonetheless, that is it right there. I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Have a blessed day.